Tubies. Tubiliciousness. Tubies. It has come to my attention, you evil little bitches, that you couldn't really see shit in a lot of my videos. But no one said anything because no one watches the shit, because I tend to disappear for a decade at a time and then come back and expect everything to be exactly as I left it. Yeah, that's not how it works. Bitches, move on. My Dantalion Oil video got copyright striked. Because bitches on the internet be jealous bitches on the internet. So we're gonna make a new one. I need to make sure that the lighting is great for you. 1 minute. Okay. That should do it. Okay, let me move my feces out the way, yo. We're gonna put our oil in here. Holy shit, this bottle's a little dusty, but you know, whatever. Whatever, girl, whatever. We got our love oil here. It turned colors. I'm really hoping you can see this. I cannot see what you see, so here is the prayers, because when I tried to show off this oil the first time, bitches, you didn't see shit. Then we have a fire oil. Okay, really pretty, really spicy. We're gonna be using those eventually. Let's burn some incense. Do I have a lighter? Hello? Flames? Do I have any flames? I don't have a torch anymore. I don't have a lot of things anymore. I need a lighter. You know what I lost? I lost my fucking fountain pen. Now I have to go buy another one. Those things are not fucking cheap. Okay, can you light? Can you stop being a dumb hoe and just light? That's all I ask. Hello? Welcome to America! There we go. So, I wanted to make a new Dantalion oil and talk to you people, I don't know, about whatever. In case you don't know who Dantalion is, he's a Grand Duke, 36 legions of demons. He can teach you the arts and sciences, he can change the minds of others, and he can instill passion into people. So why would you work with him? Because you a manipulative little bitch who wants to change people's minds. And this is what this oil is gonna be for, okay? Now, I don't know what it is about my demon videos, but in my last video, I just let loose on this motherfucker. And I tell you, this is the Witchy Show, and the Witchy Show is known for letting loose on dumbass motherfucker bitches, okay? Because I don't give a fuck how you practice your craft, I really don't. I don't give a fuck if you dance around naked to a picture of your grandmother who's also dancing around naked to a picture of some god, okay? Don't fucking come up here and tell me how to do shit. Wait, what is this? Licorice root, that's what I wanted. You're like, oh. Okay. Gonna put in some licorice root. So most of the things that I'm putting into this oil that I'm going to bless and all that fun stuff for Dantalion is stuff that helps either with changing of mind, shutting people up, getting them to do what you want, making them bend over backwards, blah, 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 right? Really manipulating the little fuckers, putting these puppets on a string. You're like, why is the Witchy Show musical? It's not, trust. Or there are things like red sandalwood and copal, cloves, cinnamon, dragon's blood, licorice root. If you don't have all this, that's fine. Cinnamon and cloves, and then I would go for some kind of resin. Don't use frankincense, okay? You'll piss these fuckers off. Don't use frankincense. Don't use sage either. But you know, like, find things that resonate with you to put into the oil, but also be respectful to not put in things that would piss them off. How do you know what things will piss them off? Fucking ask. But most of the things that should be common knowledge is no salt. They say no iron, but I have never had an issue with iron. But no salt, no sulfur, and no sage. Just stay away from those and you're good to go. What did we... Oh, we need some wormwood. Because the wormwood is good for his spirits, his legions of spirits. Oh my god. I've got this cat. Christ. Anyways, now that we're back. So, spirits and other shit that we're putting in here. A lot of people seem to have this conception that there's only one way to work with certain entities. I've never seen this in the witchy community where somebody's like, you can only work with the Morrigan in this way. Like, I've heard people say you can't be a male and work with the Morrigan, but I've never really heard someone specifically come out and be like, yo, you need to do things in a certain specific way, like they do with demons. It's like the left-hand path people who work with demons, who are like ceremonial and like religious about it. They see a witch who's working with demons that is not on the same level as them, and they just instantly need to like open their fucking trap and like come after you and like just fuckery. Offerings. Dragon's blood is great for speeding shit up, because when I ask a bitch to do something, I expect shit to get done quickly. Especially when you're like manipulating people, okay? When you're manipulating people and you're like trying to pull the wool over their eyes or make them see something that's not there, or whatever the case may be, then you need that shit to happen quickly, or they're gonna figure shit out on their own, and then you're gonna have a whole other mess to clean up, okay? And nobody wants a whole other mess to clean up. At least I don't. I just want shit to happen quickly. Do 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 do. Welcome to America. Oh, why did I put that in? You know, demons can get you all kinds of things that you want. It's one of the reasons that they like working with us. I'm putting cloves in because cloves is... There's a lot of things that are good. You people need to start doing your research. There's a lot of things that are good for manipulating people. Cinnamon, cloves. Oh, I could put some ginger into this too. Some cayenne pepper. Ooh. Do I want to do that? You know what? I think I've already got some of that in here. But the question is did I put sulfur in you? I don't think so. No, this is a fire oil, so we're going to put a bit of you in here. Beep! Beep, 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 beep. And because I may want to manipulate the person in a lovely way, we'll put in a little bit of the love oil as well. Beep, beep. Yeah, I'm just making a fucking mess over here. Welcome to the Witchy Show. Ow. It is a messy, messy show. No matter what it is that you work with, you need to have confidence in the things that you do, in the beliefs that you have, in the knowledge that you have, in yourself. And you can't allow other people to dictate your spiritual belief system because it's not the same as their spiritual belief system. And when you work with demons, at least what I'm finding, you're going to get a lot of people, especially if you do it publicly like I do. I'm just wiping the oil off of this container because I know I spilled some on it. But when you work with demons in a public way, you're going to get a lot of those people who are going to be very one way to do things. There's no other way. You know, you need to read certain material. You can't talk about this, talk about that. You're doing it wrong, right? You're going to run into those people, and you run into those people with whatever the fuck it is that you're practicing. But at the same time, if you know your own truth and you practice your craft and you know it to be your craft, then no one can take that away because that's your power. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I don't think that made any sense at all. We have everything in here, and I didn't fill it up because there's no point. There's like, this amount of oil, like, I don't know how many people you fucking people are manipulating, okay? I don't know how many men you're trying to be like, okay, you need to stay in my life. This would be a really great oil for women who are trying to get their cheating husbands or boyfriends to stay loyal, because you can use this to call upon Dantalion to ask him, you know, when my boo sees some other bitch, change his mind, make him fall passionately in love with me, right? Just pull that bitch's strings. In my opinion, you should leave the fucker, but there's so many spells out there to stop a cheating man, to keep a cheating man, to keep him loyal, keep him faithful. And I'm just like, bitch, why are you wasting your damn magical energy? But Dantalion is really great in those situations. This oil could also be good in situations where you need to get an outcome to go in your favor. So let's say someone's like, you know, I'm not doing this for you. I just refuse. Like, I'm not going to help you. And you need them to help you. And they're just being really difficult, like a coworker or whatever, right? So you make up some of this oil and you burn it on a candle, call upon Dantalion, do your ritual the way that you would do your rituals, and ask him to change the person's mind. I would burn a petition to be honest with you, and anoint the candle in some of this oil and other herbs that you would use, and from there it's just a magical process. Okay. See, these fuckers copyright strike this video. But this is a Dantalion oil. I think I know I've made this oil before, but I don't think I've made it using this recipe. I think I made it using a different recipe, but I found this recipe in my Book of Shadows, and I was like, you know what? I saw the copyright strike notice come in, and I need to be making money off this shit, and anytime I talk about demons, people fucking paying through the ads. So, yeah. I do need to bless this, though, in the name of Dantalion, so we should probably do that, and I can talk about other shit, or maybe I'll do that off camera for once in my life. I don't know. I'll figure it out and I'll let you people know. Until next time, Tubes.